I was speaking with a prospective new client the other day, and he told me this sad story. He and his marketing team had built a great-looking new website. They spent months choosing the right platform, writing new copy, selecting images, and building all of the web pages. They had a grand opening and sent out an email to their list, and the results were ho-hum. Very few people showed up. They did receive some nice comments from current clients, yet their traffic didn't suddenly increase as they had hoped. Their new blog didn't get a lot of views or registrations. Time on site was no better than before. The marketplace seemed to yawn at them. This was incredibly frustrating after months of hard work. But here's the worst part. This leader had sponsored the new website internally and led the charge on the rebuild. He had done his absolute best, but the results were not good. After 6 months of the new website being live, they could not account for a single new client who came to them through the website or was even influenced by the new website. This leader's credibility took a huge hit. I really don't want you to experience this. Let's talk about how you can do much better. The sad tale I've just described occurs more frequently than you might imagine. The downside to these types of projects is that the leaders who take responsibility for the website rebuild often put themselves in a difficult position. If a company spends a significant amount of money and energy on a new website, it probably will not satisfy senior leaders to hear that your website looks awesome. That probably won't cut it with the people who allocate the budget. Instead, at least in my experience, senior leaders and business owners want something that they may not explicitly say as they go along for the ride, approving comps and reviewing pages. They want new clients and an improved market position. If your website rebuild project doesn't deliver this and deliver it in a way that is uncontestable, then your credibility could be at risk. There was a famous baseball movie in the US called Field of Dreams. In the movie, a cosmic character whispers in the evening sunset, "If you build it, they will come." The main character plows under an entire field of corn crops and builds a baseball diamond on it. Everyone thinks he's crazy. But at the end of the movie, cars are moving toward his house by the thousands. It's a nice image. It's enticing. We all want to believe that our grand visions will bear that kind of fruit. But my experience tells me otherwise. If you build it, they may show up. But then again, you might just have plowed under your corn crop with nothing to show for it. It might have cost you the farm. No, I really don't believe this saying works for the modern digital marketer, especially for marketers in the professional services space. I have a new saying that I believe rings far more true. If you build it for your ideal client with their goals, opportunities, and challenges in mind, if you build it and fill it chock full of your best ideas and content, if you build it and then promote your ideas through the digital ecosystem and make those ideas point back to your website for even more great ideas, if you build it and are absolutely consistent month after month to provision great ideas into the digital ecosystem, then slowly, painfully slowly, truth be told, they will begin to come. At first, it will feel like the tiniest trickle. Then it will become a stream. Then it will become a river. Eventually, you'll ask yourself how you can handle all of the leads and opportunities that are coming your way. This is the sort of payoff that you want and that senior managers and business owners want. But to arrive at this position, you have to take the right steps. To achieve the goal of new client acquisition, there are 3 critical steps you need to take. All of them touch your website, but are not related specifically to code, graphics, or messaging. What I'm about to outline for you here is the strategy that really works for pulling great prospects from the outer regions of the digital ecosystem into a relationship with your company. Here are the 3 steps. Build a website that speaks to the goals, opportunities, and challenges of ideal clients. Develop the right content marketing strategy. Deploy marketing automation to track everything. That's it. That's the strategy. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, there's a whole lot here, so let's unpack this a bit. One of the biggest mistakes I see companies making today is building websites that are about them. Here's a hard reality that you need to reckon with right now. No one cares about who you are or what you do until they understand how this will benefit them. That's hard to hear, isn't it? After 25 years of being a marketing executive, it was incredibly painful for me to hear that my life's work was meaningless to other people. This was my King Solomon moment. You know that one, all is vanity? But we made a transition nearly 3 years ago now that has made a major impact on our business and on our clients' businesses who follow our counsel. This is why our website traffic is strong, and most importantly, the people that we want to connect with cannot resist coming to our website for more. If you want to build a website that converts users to leads, to prospects, to clients, you have to follow one simple principle. I call it the new 80-20 rule. 80% of your web pages have to tell clients how to achieve their goals, realize their opportunities, and overcome their challenges. No more than 20% of your web pages can tell clients who you are, what you do, who you serve, who's on your team, or why you're great. This is the new 80-20 rule. If you follow this rule, your website will get really sticky. People will not be able to resist your great ideas. Content marketing is all the rage, but it's also the source of some huge marketing failures. For content marketing to become a driver of new clients, you have to deploy the right strategy. Here it is in simple terms. You ready? Shallow swim and deep dive. Shallow swim content tells prospective ideal clients how to achieve goals, realize opportunities, and overcome challenges in about 1,500 words. It's a tall order, but it's critical. Blogging is the most obvious form of shallow swim content. I call it shallow swim because it's like a prospective client wading in your stream about up to their ankles. It should take no more than just a few moments to consume your shallow swim content. But deeper dive content should require a much greater time investment. It's like prospects diving headlong right into the river of your content. This includes content marketing tactics like webinars, ebooks, and action guides. These assets are deeply thoughtful if you develop them the right way and give prospects a lot of ideas to chew on. Most importantly, they position you as the trusted advisor. But these 2 types of assets alone are not enough. You need to position them the right way in the digital ecosystem. Our strategy is to make every shallow swim content asset a bridge to a deeper dive asset. This is how you drive traffic from the digital ecosystem outside of your website into your website. It's not enough to build a great website and develop an effective content marketing strategy. You need marketing automation to track everything. Why do you need this? With marketing automation, you can see what's working and what isn't working. This allows you to make course corrections over time. This, in effect, gives you a greater yield for the same amount of effort from the same team. Marketing automation is especially important for small marketing teams. But the main reason you need marketing automation is to prove unequivocally that your strategy is working. You need to be able to demonstrate to yourself, senior management, company owners, and other stakeholders that your efforts are not in vain. With marketing automation, you can prove at the very contact level when someone entered your funnel. You can see how they progressed through the funnel and what content assets they consumed. You can even track how much revenue they're generating for your company. With the right marketing automation strategy in place, your credibility will never be in question. The ideas I've given you in this video are just a small sample of what you'll find in an ebook I've written called 10 Things Service Websites Must Do to Drive Revenue. This free and powerful resource is a must for any service professional who is thinking about rebuilding their website.